Hi guys, Cece here with a review, and today's review is going to be on the Covergirl Tru Magic Skin Perfector. And before we get started, as usual, I'd like to tell you guys what lip color I am wearing. And I am mixing two Wet n Wild lippies actually, and one is like an orange and it's called Pretty Persimmon number 970, and the other one is a red and it's 910D Red Velvet, and they just look so gorgeous together. It's so nice outside, like so freaking nice. I don't know what's going on, but it is December, honey, and it is like 50 degrees outside in Cleveland, Ohio, and you are lucky to get to 15 in December in Cleveland, Ohio. So we are just soaking it up, and I'm having a great day. Like, do you see this lighting? This is natural lighting, like nice lighting coming through these windows. So I'm just soaking it up and loving it. Anyway, back to the video. Again, this is a review on the Covergirl Tru Magic Skin Perfector, and this is a brand new product that came out from Covergirl maybe a month ago. So still pretty new. It's still kind of spotty to find at different stores. I found mine at Ulta, but I have not seen it at my Walgreens, at my CVS's, at my Rite Aids. Have not seen it. I paid $10.99 for the, well, it cost $10.99, but I had a $5 off coupon, so I only paid $5.99 at Ulta. So if you can get your hands on this with the coupon, definitely do so. Here's the packaging for this product. I mean, you can see it a little bit. I just kept it so I can let you guys know the claims that it makes. And it is supposed to be instant matte perfection in an innovative clear balm. You're supposed to be able to wear it alone, under or over makeup for a soft, smooth finish. Apply throughout the day for quick touch-ups, just like a pressed powder. And it's supposed to be oil-free, non-greasy, won't clog pores, and it's supposed to control your shine. I am wearing this balm today. I have not had to touch up yet. I've had this makeup on for about 4 to 5 hours now, so that's pretty good. And just let me show you the product. Here's the packaging. It comes in this case here with the clear front, and you just open it up, and it comes with a little applicator that I do use to apply it, by the way. And then here is the balm. This is what it looks like. So it is almost like a cream to powder type finish. Definitely if I stick my finger in here, like the balm moves around. So it is a very creamy product, but it dries to a smooth powder-like clear finish. Honestly, you can put this on your face and you will not see a white film. You will not see anything. It's really, really clear. So that's a good thing. And how I've been wearing it is underneath my makeup. I do not wear it on top, only because I don't know how I feel about putting a creamy balm on top of liquid foundation or powder foundation. I just don't feel like that would be the right move for me. I feel like if I try to apply it, especially with this applicator, I'm going to have to rub it, and it's going to move my makeup around. I mean, usually you pat a pressed powder on when you're touching up. You don't really rub it on your face. So I'm just not sure how this would work for that. So I have not tried it like that. However, I have tried it underneath my makeup as well as alone. So I'm going to let you guys know how that worked. So again, what I did is wear it underneath my makeup. I wore it underneath 4 different foundations last week, as well as I wore it alone one time. So I tried to pick foundations which were different in texture. I used the powder foundation, I used some liquids, I used drugstore foundations, I used higher end foundations, I used thinner foundations, I used thicker foundations. So I tried to do a whole variety of different foundations to let you guys know how it works. And the first foundation that I used on last Monday is this Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. And if you have not seen my full review on this foundation, I will link it somewhere in this video and also down below, so you can click on it and check it out. But this is a powder foundation, and as I stated in my review, I do like this foundation. It's not as mattifying as I would hoped, but it is still pretty good. I didn't get too oily with this foundation alone. So with the CoverGirl Balm underneath, I touched up one time throughout the day, and usually every day I wear an oil control lotion by Pure Minerals, which I love, and I have to touch up once, maybe twice throughout the day. I wore it with the balm. I touched up one time, and that was at like noonish, so right in the middle of the day, and I was still good from that touch up when I got home at almost 6 o'clock. And I generally keep my makeup on for about 10, sometimes 11 hours. So I really need something that's going to last for me and that's really going to keep me matte. And this product didn't keep me so matte that I looked dry and I had dry patches and my skin just looked blah. It really still let my natural oil seep through, but I didn't look oily at all. So I do like that about this product as well. The next foundation that I used was this MAC Face and Body Foundation. Now, the MAC Face and Body Foundation, as we all know, is very liquidy, if you guys can hear that. Very liquidy, very thin, light covering foundation. I like this foundation for days that I don't want to look extra made up and I just want to kind of throw something on to even out my skin tone and go. However, for oil, this foundation sucks. I get so oily with this Face and Body Foundation that it's not even funny. So with the CoverGirl Balm underneath this foundation, I found that I only had to touch up one time. It was pretty early. I tend to put my makeup on around 7:30 in the morning, and I had to touch up around 10:30 that day. So that was pretty early. However, I don't know what that was about because it lasted me throughout the rest of the day. So that was really good. I didn't touch up not once throughout the rest of the day. And when I got home, I was still good. Like I could have still went out. Probably maybe a little touch up, but I could have still went out. And I'm sorry, but what I use to touch up is just a pressed powder, my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. I use that to kind of touch up my face throughout the day. So just to let you guys know that. And another thing is that I also kept all of my makeup the exact same way all week. So I use the same blush, I use the same powder, I use the same bronzing powder, the same eyeshadows. Literally, I use the exact same makeup all week. I left everything else equal except for the foundation so I can give a good and thorough review. But back to the MAC, all in all, this was an okay pairing, and yeah, I didn't mind this at all. The next day, I wore the CoverGirl Queen All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. Now, we all know this foundation is absolutely amazing by itself, but I wore this with the CoverGirl Balm, did not touch up once. So these two together, two CoverGirl products, honey, were amazing together. Love them, and these are the two that I will probably be wearing together the most. I mean, again, I didn't look dry and I didn't look ashy, but it did let my natural oil seep through without looking oily either. So love that. Next, I went with the Revlon Nearly Naked foundations. Now, we all know that this is similar to the MAC Face and Body. Very thin, liquidy foundations, very light covering foundations, hence the name Nearly Naked. And these are not that great for oil either. However, they didn't work well with the CoverGirl Balm at all. I touched that maybe 3 or 4 times. I just kept getting oily throughout the day, and I feel like the balm made these foundations worse. Now, when I wear these alone without that balm, they're really not that bad. I have a full review on these foundations as well that I can leave up here and also link down below if you haven't seen it. But I just didn't like this formula with the CoverGirl Balm at all. Just didn't work for me, and my skin tone, yeah, that gets an F. I hated it. Last but not least, alone. I wore the CoverGirl Balm alone on Friday. No other face makeup except for a little bit of MAC Mineralized Skin Finish just to kind of even me out, and some eyeshadow. And I found that my skin really didn't get that oily throughout the day. If I don't wear any type of oil control product, I'll get oily right here around my nose and on my forehead. And my skin really didn't get that oily throughout the day. I touched up a little bit with the MAC MSF. I want to say it was about noon or 1 o'clock like normal, and yeah, no real problems with wearing it alone either. Alright you guys, but that is my full review on the Covergirl Tru Magic Skin Perfector. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful for you guys. If you're thinking about buying it, overall my grade is an A-. I only gave it the minus because it didn't work with all the foundations that I tried it with. Hated it with the Nearly Naked again. But that's the reason it got the minus. Other than that, it's a really great product, a very innovative product, a very different product. I've never thought about putting a balm on my face before my makeup. So thumbs up, A for innovation, Covergirl, and I can't wait to try any new products that they come out with this year. So once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well as on Twitter, and I'll leave those links down below. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.